Hello, dear viewers. Thank you for joining me for your daily tarot reading. I always ask you guys to pick the stone that calls to you, the one your gut would pick, and we'll begin. Sometimes it's best just to take the first answer your inner self gives you. But there is no wrong way to do this because we also ask our intuition to help us to hear what we're supposed to hear. For those of you who chose this red and gold striped stone, we have, the Five of Wands, the Eight of Coins, and the Five of Cups. The Five of Cups, yes. Getting used to my steampunk tarot deck still. All right, so these are minor arcana, probably not a huge day today, not a huge decision-making day. Not, something where something remarkable happens. Although, every day there are things that are remarkable. But really, it looks like there's some work or some learning, some development of physical security here. It looks like for the Five of Wands, there's some debate or disagreement. It could be near you. It could be something you're observing. Could be something you're observing from afar. But the Five of Wands is usually people having competing priorities, competing mindsets, competing emotions, desires. Wands are fire. Sometimes people are passionate about things. Sometimes things just need to be debated out and worked out. And the Five of Cups, now that's a little bit of a tendency, maybe a blue mood. That's temptation to kind of look back to, for some of you, this is a genuine loss that you are thinking about, or something that has been quite difficult in your life and you're sorting that out. But you know what? The Five of Cups is telling me that if it also may be a day to look at what's left, to look at the two cups that are still standing, to look at what's rising, to look at what's hopeful, to let the past be the past. You can't do anything about that, and move toward, stand up and look in the positive direction as much as you can. Because the Five of Cups, I always feel like Source is saying, you can dwell on that stuff, or you've got a choice. You can decide not to. And sometimes listening to a reading like this is exactly the pause that we need to realize we may be, thinking about something that makes us feel down, and we may be going over it in our mind somehow. Maybe we don't even realize it, or we're sitting here, how can I fix that? Or, boy, I regret that. Or, oh, this is really a tough situation, or, such a sad, how do I think about this? Maybe you're not supposed to think about it. Maybe you're not supposed to think about it, because that is not helpful or beneficial in this card. And I don't know if that has to do with some kind of disagreement or conflict around you. But yeah, this is saying, instead, why don't you focus on improving your health, your wealth, your security, or learning something that is the apprentice, because there you're apt to be quite productive and you'll feel like the kind of work you do feel good about. So that's what I'm seeing there. Now, for those of you who chose the blue and gray stone, that's lapis lazuli. We have Two of Swords, Seven of Coins, 10 of Cups. Oh, so you have got minor arcana. So not a huge decision-making kind of day. Okay, very interesting to me though. So there may be some indecision. There may be a decision you have to make and not clear on which that is. And it may be a waiting day. It may be a day where you kind of look to your intuition. There's the moon. Or you gather more information, so the blindfold comes up, but it's a waiting day. And that's all right. That's okay. You don't have to make a decision. It can be about being of two minds about something too. Sort of like, okay, I see this way of looking at it, I see that way of looking at it. Which will it be? This I don't know. But see now this two of swords, and in the Rider-Waite too, she's in a pose with the swords crossed. I mean, she can rest in that pose actually. It's okay to not be able to make that decision right now. That's all right. Seven of Coins, it might be about work or something you're doing to enhance your physical security here, because the Seven of Coins card is about, okay, the harvest is rich. However, there's something not quite right. There's something, maybe it's not enough. Maybe I'm not satisfied with the work. Maybe I doubt or I worry. But I don't think that there's any need to. We have this Ten of Cups asking you to move your focus to what is stable in your life, stable sources of emotional security. And perhaps this is family, perhaps this is friends, perhaps this is your household, your community, but there are conditions even. You know, there's enough for you to be growing emotionally, to be developing, there's enough security for that. This is a completion card. So that's excellent. It's sort of like, it's okay. Sometimes this is a loved one from the other side, family probably, who is saying, we're all together, we're family, you know, we're complete, even if I'm on the other side. Sometimes that's a sign that there may be a message from a loved one who has passed. But really, I see a little bit of uncertainty or tension, internal tension here with these, but nothing major. Maybe it's an indication from source that, you know, really you are okay. And you can let go of worries about that. You can let go of fretting. You can let go of overthinking, right? You can, this is an okay day to just look around you and deal with what's right there. That's what I'm seeing. Okay. For those of you who chose the red and black stone, we have the King of Swords, the High Priestess, the Four of Cups. Okay. All right. Now this High Priestess, she knows things. She has tarot cards. So she knows things. This is about your knowing. This is about your sense of what you need to be doing right now, your intuition that's guiding you through your day, your sense of what the future may bring. And that might just be general, but the High Priestess is saying you can trust it. And we're not talking about thinking, and we're not talking about necessarily speaking this. We're talking about this deep, mysterious kind of knowing. So that is very strong today. And we have the Four of Cups. There might be something you're dissatisfied with. Of course, you know, in the Rider-Waite, the cup is coming through the clouds, like source is bringing another message, another thing, source of emotional fulfillment, comfort, what have you, and the person isn't seeing it yet. So that could be the case with that card. The King of Swords is all about, hey, you're smart, you've got it down, follow your plan. I just feel like it's a day not to get too bogged down in the emotions and instead connect with the knowing and your excellent planning and know that you're being guided right by your intuition. Yes, that's a great set of cards. Okay, for those of you who would like a little further clarification with the Golden Nugget card, we've got, for your reading, we've got the Hermit. If you have any questions, spending a little time alone, or connecting with what's deep inside of you and only you, get other voices out of your head. You know, maybe you turn off the news, or you take some time. This would not say you should go to your friend and ask for her advice or his advice. This is saying the answers really are within, and you do hear from source. You do You can get a general direction, a general sense from our loving source. You can do that. So this is quite reassuring. You've got all you need within yourself because you are an eternal being and you are connected to the greater consciousness. So you've got all you need within yourself to light your way. The next step, we don't need to see everything in the distance, but the next step. The high priestess has a hunch about things in the distance, but the hermit is very satisfied with the next step because his satisfaction comes from within. Well, I thank you all so very much. I hope you have a wonderful day. You take care and we'll talk to you soon. Bye-bye.